All right, everybody, here I am again till you get enough of me. Once again, I am Tony for those of you who just meeting me today. We're here at the CDL Driving Academy Training Yard in Trenton, New Jersey. What I'm going to go over with you today are two critical parking skills that you're going to have to do at your CDL exam. The forward offset tracking and the reverse offset backing. They're very difficult moves, but if you practice, I'm sure you'll be able to do them as well as I can or even better. All right, so let's jump in the truck and get rolling. Okay, everybody, we're now up to parking skill number 3, the forward offset tracking. Why am I standing at the back of my trailer? This is why. For your forward offset tracking, you have to take this tire right here, and you have to drive it forward through your space and get it between the line and the cone at the front of the space. Now come on, take a walk with me so I can show you what I'm talking about. So, remember the right rear tire of the trailer we talked about? Okay, for this skill, you have to drive your tractor and trailer left out of the parking space and forwards until that right rear tire of your trailer passes through this space between the line and the cone, through this space, also past the end of this line on the ground, past the end of the line. Okay, so what makes this skill difficult? Well, there's no stopping. There's no get out and looks. You have to do it with one move and one move only. Let's see how good we can get this done today. All right, so here we go. Forward offset tracking. As you may notice, my tractor is running right now. At your test, you don't have to turn your tractor on and off between parking skills. You just have to make sure that your vehicle is in neutral and your parking brakes are set. So I'm putting my foot on the brake, I'm gonna put it in drive, and I'm gonna release my parking brakes. And I'm gonna start driving forward, again, at a nice, controlled speed. The only thing I wanna do is make sure I don't stop, but I don't wanna go so fast that I make it hard on myself. I'm looking out my mirrors, I'm seeing where my trailer is, and based on where I see my trailer is, I'm gonna start turning my wheel. Get this baby turned into the next lane. Now, once again, I'm looking out my mirrors, seeing where everything is. Good. And now I'm gonna start bringing it hard right back to my spot here. Hard right, hard right, hard right. Oh, all right, now I'm gonna start making it nice and straight. Look at that, I can see out my mirror that I made it. There you go, and now I'm stopping here. As I look in my mirror, I see that I am nice and straight with my lane. And as you look in the mirror, you can see that you do not see an orange line on the ground. That would mean I got my tire between the cone and the line. Because we're done, I know the examiner is going to tell me to blow the horn, so there's my horn blow. I'm in neutral. I'm pulling my parking brakes. I'm going to get out of the vehicle, 3 points of contact every time. And I'm going to go back here and check myself out. Now that we have successfully completed our first 3 parking skills, we're going to now move on to our fourth and final parking skill, the reverse offset backing. That is when we're going to back up and we're going to attempt to get this front edge of the bumper right here, the front edge of the bumper, into the box at the back of the alley. Remember when we talked about that box in straight line backing and said we're not going to need it then? Well, now this is when we're going to absolutely need to know that we can get this bumper in the back of that box. This parking skill is fairly difficult. With that said, at your test, you're allowed to get out and look at it twice. Use it. When you get your license is not going to say CDLA with 2 get out and looks. Use them. You're also allowed to pull up and straighten yourself out twice for free. Free for nothing. Doesn't cost you anything. Use them. Again, your CDL license is not going to say CDLA with 2 get out and looks and 2 pull-ups. Use them and pass your test. Let's go take a look at this box one more time. All right. So, as I said, my vehicle is still running because we don't have to turn it off in the middle of parking skills at your test. I'm going to get ready to start doing my reverse offset backing. My foot is on the brake. Gonna put my vehicle in neutral. I'm gonna release both of my parking brakes. First, I'm gonna back up until I get my vehicle in position. Nice straight back up. For Driving Academy, we like to teach you to start with your back wheel of your trailer side by side with the cone that you just had to go past in your previous parking skill in the forward offset tracking. Now that you're there, I'm going to go ahead and start putting my trailer into the space. So I want my trailer to go to the right rather. I want my trailer to go over here to the right. So if I want my trailer to go to the right, I'm going to turn my wheel all the way to the left. I'm going all the way to the left because I want my trailer to move and start adjusting and turning as soon as possible. Now normally, especially when you get good at these, you're going to do this without stopping. But while we're trying to learn it, we're going to stop at various points, and then we're going to turn the wheel all the way the other way. Our goal right now is to get our tractor and trailer straight, and it should be pointing into our space. As you can see, I'm looking out my mirror to see what's going on here. I'm looking out my other mirror to see if I'm pointing in my space or not. All right. So, I'm pointing toward my space, but I don't see it yet, so I have to make an adjustment. I need to make an adjustment to get my trailer more to my right. So what am I doing? I'm turning the wheel all the way to the left again so I can move my trailer to the right. There we go. And now I'm going to turn it all the way back to the right to straighten it up to see if I like where it is now. Again, while we teach you this, everything that we teach you, nothing has exact science. It's all pretty close, almost there science. All right, I can almost see my cone. I want to move my trailer to my right a little bit more. So what am I going to do? I'm going to turn it left again. And I'm going to back it up some more. So I'm using my mirror so I can keep my trailer centered between cones, right where I need it to be. Now I turn my wheel all the way to the right, and once again I'm going to straighten it up to see if I like the position where my trailer is now. Oh yeah, right now I love where my trailer is right now. Now I'm going to have to drive my trailer straight back for a couple of feet. So what am I going to do? I'm going to make my steering wheel straight. I do that by turning my wheel 2 full turns. It was all the way at the end for a right turn. Now I just turn it 2 full turns and make my wheel straight. Now I'm going to back up literally a couple of feet. All right, that's a couple of feet enough. Now, which way do I want my trailer to go? I want my trailer to turn left so it can start lining up with the space. So since I want the trailer to go left, I'm going to turn my wheel all the way to the right. And I'm going to start moving again. Nice. Now, once I've reached what I believe is a good pivot point, I'm going to stop there, turn my wheel all the way back to the left. Because now I want my tractor and trailer to straighten up, and I want to straighten up as soon as possible. All right. As I look in my mirror, I see my trailer is starting to drift over to my right. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go back to my right a little bit so that my trailer comes back to my left where I really want it to be. Again, this is just an adjustment. Go a couple of feet, see how I like it. All right, now I'm going to turn it back again and try to get this thing to be nice and straight in my lane. I'm backing up. I see my cones over here letting me know I'm still in my space. But I'm also seeing that the rear of my trailer is actually starting to point out to my left. We want it to be straight. Oh, but guess what? We have 2 free pull-ups. What? Nothing like right now to use it. I'm basically in my space, so what I'm going to do is put my vehicle in drive. I'm going to turn my wheel to the right, and I'm going to start pulling up to make this tractor and trailer straight as a pull-up. with a pull-up, should I say. Nice and straight. Oh, yeah, we are nice and straight now. There we go. Now I'm looking in my mirrors and I see nothing but a straight line back. By now, we should be pretty awesome with straight line backing. So we're just gonna go ahead and back this baby up. Again, I'm looking in both of my mirrors because I'm checking to see where my trailer is going. And I am turning my wheel and adjusting my wheel based on where I see my trailer. I'm turning my wheel and I'm adjusting my turns based on where I see my trailer. And then I'm gonna back it up until I think I'm in the box. And I'm gonna back it up a little bit more. A hair more. So now we're gonna get out. Again, at your test, you're allowed 2 free, or should I say not 2 free, but 2 maximum get out and looks. So I'm gonna use one of my get out and looks right now to see if I'm in the box. Again, I strongly advise that you use these. So let's use 3 points of contact, get out of our vehicle, and let's go check it out. All right, so I came out to see what's going on here. Looks like I'm just a little bit short here. What I need to do is get the back of this vehicle, this bumper right here, in the box between the cones. This looks like about another 2 feet or so, 2.5 feet. Remember, it does not have to be smack in the middle, bullseye. No, it just has to be in here. So I'm gonna back it up approximately 2 feet. And let's see what we can do. All right, so once again, I am allowed 2 get out and looks. So now I'm gonna use my second one right here to confirm that I am in the box. Again, I am exiting my tractor using 3 points of contact. And I'm walking back here. Ooh, baby. Yes, that is very lovely. We are in the box. All right, I'm gonna check the other side here. Oh, baby, I am right in the middle of my lane. I am in my box. The only thing left for me to do is tell the examiner I'm done. And how do we do that? Yes, indeed, we blow the horn. So, keep in mind, when you're doing your parking skills at your test, your examiner is going to give you some rules. Things you can do, things you cannot do. One of the things you cannot do is you cannot hit cones or the lines that they sit on. Your examiner will tell you that. You do not want to hit any lines or cones during the parking skills portion of your test. Driving Academy will show you how to avoid those pitfalls. Come on, check us out. Let us get you on your road to freedom.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to get your CDL license, you know where to go. Check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com, right over there. And if you like this video, you'll definitely like this video right over here. So make sure you check that out. But before anything else, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you soon.